See, I'm bad to the bone. First name Love, last name Jones. Yeah.
Welcome back to another vlog. My name is Tanisha Mignon and this is Love's Life. As promised, I'm back with my update. So we're going to do an update for weeks 5 and 6 on GLP-1 medication, Semaglutide. I am officially down 15 pounds since I started, 5 pounds in weeks 5 and 6. So I'm super excited and stoked. If you are interested in understanding my story and how I got here, please check the previous vlog. We know that I was struggling with weight loss. I'm contributing it to being perimenopausal and hormones just out of whack, not able to lose weight even though I was eating clean and still working out daily, still couldn't lose any weight, and just became stalled and frustrated and feeling big and bloated and unhappy. So I decided to start a new weight loss journey with semaglutide. I did explain to you when you're on this medication, you need to prioritize protein, especially if you are like me and you lift weights. So I want to share with you some of the things that I use to help me reach my protein number. So I'm going to start with protein 2.0, this protein water. I take it every morning while I'm working out. I have my water and my protein water, staying hydrated. So this one has 70 calories and 15 grams of protein. The total carbohydrates, only 2 grams of carbohydrates, which is perfect for me. What I love about this particular flavor, all the flavors cater to something different. Some give you energy, but this one has BCAAs, and I like that because being a person who lifts, we know BCAAs contribute to muscle recovery, and we need that. So I get that added push plus the protein. So in all, it's a win-win for me. So definitely get you some protein water. I order mine from Amazon, and I'll have it linked down below if you're interested in purchasing it. My favorite flavor is strawberry banana, which you can tell because I have no more of it. But definitely protein water. 15 grams of protein is nothing to sneeze at when you're trying to get to your protein number, your daily protein intake. Next, we have protein powder. So I like Garden of Life raw organic plant-based protein. Let's talk about the calories. 1 scoop, 130 calories, but this has 22 grams of protein. So that works for me. And only 1 gram of carbohydrates. So this I put in my coffee. This is how I make my protein coffee. I put a scoop in along with my mushroom. This also works great in oatmeal. There's times when I have a taste for oatmeal and I'll throw this in the oatmeal. It's vanilla flavor, so it adds to the deliciousness of the oatmeal. This is a great alternative to, it's a great alternative if you're looking to build your protein. Now, on a daily basis, even though I use protein powder in my coffee, I also use protein shakes, which I can pour in my coffee as well, but I drink these standalone. So Premier Protein, my absolute favorite. I love the way it tastes, but look how many protein grams are in here. 30 grams of protein. Only 160 calories, and the carbohydrates, 2 grams of carbohydrates. Can't go wrong. Quick snack, 30 grams of protein, knocking down that protein number that you have for the day. So I definitely recommend this. I also ordered this from Amazon, but I do know they sell it in BJ's. But I found that Amazon is cheaper. I always check to see who is cheaper at the time of purchase because sis is trying to save her coins. So if I could find it cheaper, that's where I'm gonna buy it from. Also, Walmart has these. Another protein shake, Muscle Milk. Now, Muscle Milk has a whopping 40 grams of protein. So for Muscle Milk, because it's higher in calorie, this I would use personally as a meal replacement. So it has 210 calories. We know it has 40 grams of protein and it has 5 grams of carbohydrates. But this is a good alternative to get your protein source. Muscle Milk, 40 grams, you cannot beat that. Next, let's talk about my breakfast, my favorite breakfast. So every morning I have yogurt. Chobani Zero Sugar is my favorite yogurt to use because one is only 70 grams of calories. It has 15 grams of protein. Like, that's huge. And when it comes to carbohydrates, only 6 grams of carbohydrates. So I prepare this with fresh berries, like blackberries, blueberries, a little bit of monk fruit. I use flaxseed meal because this reminds me of, you ever had Junior's cheesecake and it has that like graham cracker crust on the bottom? This sprinkled on the top of my yogurt, it reminds me, has the texture and the taste of little pieces of a graham cracker pie crust in it. So I love it. I don't have it without. And I also use chia seeds in my yogurt. So these two things, it helps you feel satiated, right? You feel full. It has fiber. 120 calories on the chia seeds. I don't use the recommended serving. I use half, so that's 60 calories. It has a little protein. You'll get about 2 grams of protein from this, but all of these numbers add up. And with the flaxseed meal, 170 calories. Once again, I don't use the recommended serving. I use half. So that calorie count is in half. And you'll get about 3 grams of protein from this as well. So great to put on your yogurt to have you feel full. And I also have this yogurt with turkey bacon and 1 egg. So a breakfast that's packed with protein. Now, let me get into another snack that I love. This is protein chips, my favorite. I like to have these with my ground turkey, do it like little nachos, or when I'm just missing the crunch of a chip. These are a great alternative. But what I love the most about them is 140 calories, 20 grams of protein, and the carbohydrates, only 3 grams of carbohydrates, but 20 grams of protein is a big deal. So finding snacks and alternatives where you can get a great protein source to help you reach those numbers. Because let's be honest, it's hard to get in all of the protein that you need with just your daily meals. I also use green supplements. So I started with Amazing Grass Green Blend. This tastes like grass. It does not taste good, so I normally just put a scoop in a nice cold bottle of water, shake it up and try to chug it down because it don't taste good. But it does help you to get a lot of nutrients that you may miss if you're not consuming enough fruits and veggies. So I take it daily, which has recently been replaced with Bloom Greens and Superfood. This tastes good and I like it. Also giving me my nutrients that I would get from additional fruits and vegetables. But you know, when you're on the medication, you really don't have a huge appetite. And sometimes you may be lacking in getting those servings that we need daily of fruit and vegetables. And this is a great supplement. So I do recommend it. I got mine from TJ Maxx for like $16.99. But I know this is expensive on Amazon. Like, this is an expensive product. It's like $30, but totally worth it. I will link it down below. So yeah, that is my update on weeks 5 and 6. We are in total pounds down 15. Loving it. As promised, I shared with you my protein sources that I use daily. Like, I'm consuming these things daily on top of my meals. Make sure, one thing I forgot, electrolytes. Make sure you are getting your electrolytes, and it is important to stay hydrated. Like, super important. You want to make sure you are getting your hydration in, and electrolytes can be lacking because you're not eating much. So get a good supplement. I'll link the one that I use down below in the description box, also purchased from Amazon. And the one thing I left out, fiber. Make sure you are getting your fiber in. Fiber is important. It's important for our health. This also helps you feel full. And I choose Benefiber. I like this brand because it has prebiotics in it. But make sure you're getting you a good fiber supplement. Very important. So now you guys are all caught up on most of the protein sources that I use to help me get to my number. If you're using something different or have questions about some of the stuff that I'm using, put your comments down below, ask your questions, put your suggestions down below. I would love to see what you're using. I'm always open to trying new things. But I'm glad you were able to come back, and I hope you're learning as I go on my journey the things that work. I'll definitely let you know the things that don't work. And let's see where I land. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next week with another update. Hopefully them pounds are going down, down, down. Yeah. And next week I'll share with you some of my favorite recipes, what I like to eat, and even some of the tips and tricks I use in the gym and what my routine looks like. So have a good week, you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.
Love put me on the corner. Love put me in the street.